Hi there and welcome back. This is a kind of nearly funny stuff, you know. It's a model made by Revell about the Porsche Junior 108. Was a Porsche tractor of the last century, you know. And this is a kind of nice box that Revell just did it. It is a rebox of an article they made it, I think, some years ago. Right now, is officially censored Porsche, you see, and. I took it from Amazon, so if you are interested in this, I deeply suggest you to go on that way because they are very, very cheap. You know, I paid this stuff 20 euros. So, and including Prime, you neither have to pay for the expedition, so it's really, really a bargain price. And I always wanted this, but I just found before the previous version of the kit that was a little bit more expensive, you know, than this one. So this is just a reissue that they just made. I think it's 2023, you know, because it's dedicated to the Microsoft Farming Simulator. That is a quite quite funny stuff, you know. I have it in the Epic platform for games, you know, and I think it's also available nearly. If you follow the Epic website, you can also find the game also for free, you know, and they have a nice add-on for that simulator, you know. It's if you like farming, and after you see my building up, you know that I love race car, but also tracks and tractor, of course. And this is there is inside this one a bonus for the add-on, probably for the patch. I don't know the proper name of it, but you can drive this one inside the farming simulator and use it like a real object, you know, in the simulation of the game, you know. The model itself is very, very easy. It was still what they call it, you see, kind of easy click system. This reminds me back of the snap tight system used by my monogram back in the 80s, and quite simple, you know, but absolutely well done. Those are the wheels printed in rubber, you know, soft rubber, but pretty decent, you know. Always take a note for the direction of the arrow, you know, because some modelers also did the mistake to do incredibly nice model, but sometimes they messed up the direction of the arrow, you know. It's enough that you see the real stuff and you understand at once what I mean. Very, very simple, you know. The easy click is meant to be assembled without the use of a glue, but in my opinion, of course, if you go for a little bit further of detailing, you can make a wonderful replica of this one, you know. In reality, the Junior 108 is a kind of really collectible item for collector of this stuff, you know. There is so many people around that love to collect real tractors, you know, and I've seen several in Sweden in amazing location, you know, so it's really, really something absolutely special. And this was a real Porsche diesel, you know, and was a real items made by them. And as you can see here, they made a nice image of the tractor working, I think, somewhere in Germany or somewhere for the Alps, probably in the Austria side of the country, you know. And the parts that you can look at inside are quite nicely well done. You see, there is also this reinforcement inside the wheels because it's anyway meant to be taken inside without any kind of glue. And also here, you know, very basic but quite complete sprues, giving you all the details, you know. Probably, in my opinion, just what you have to change a little bit will be these big pins that they let it be available if you want to do the model like a kind of a game, you know. And being in plastic, I don't think it's worth it, you know, because it's anyway quite fragile, so it's not really a toy, you know. It was probably their way to make it simple and to make it easy to build up to anybody interested in that. They also provide a small chromed parts, you know. These are tractors, so if you don't do the real just brand new items or refurbished new items, there is plenty videos of this one in YouTube, so it's absolutely lovely to check it. How does it look? They usually have to be a little bit more used, you know, as a tractor, so it's not really a brand new sporty car, so you have to do it in that way. This is the bonus, as I said, for the game, and I will cover it for now, so you will not use my code because I play this game, so I like it so much. And there is probably in different languages, you know, and it's quite easy to place the add-on, you know. So this was just a nice cute plus that Revell did for that platform. It's kind of a flight simulator, is the same items, you know. Instructions are, as usual, very, very clear from Revell and quite easy, to follow, despite there is in Amazon some reviews that became bad, because they say this is too complicated stuff, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is 7 mini sprues. So the model, I think you can assemble in an afternoon, it's very, very easy to build up. So probably here the biggest part of the work will be if you want to go for a really, really super detailing with cable and wires. Despite tractor don't have so much stuff, even more those type of very, very easy and light tractor of the past didn't have so much hydraulic systems, and mostly you can go for a very, very well defined and well done weathering effect over the tractor. It was absolutely lovely. I could absolutely not miss this one. So as soon as I crossed the Amazon website, I was searching for other stuff. I was searching for donor Porsches for my project. I always buy in the recent days. I'm buying a batch of Revell 934 that is quite cheap to find in Amazon. And I don't like this so much to say in my video, because then I discovered that after I say that, they suddenly disappear. So probably a lot of the guys that are watching me do the same stuff, so they check periodically in Amazon or in eBay, even if Amazon is quite cheaper, even for the Prime expedition, that makes it anyway kind of $10 less than everything else, so I always suggest you to go in that way. Instructions are very, very nice and very clean. You see there is the push point. I will never do something like a push, cut it away the pin for the pushing point and simply glue it and paint like it have to be done, and all that stuff can also be redone, but this is about ordinary stuff when you go for farming items, and it's absolutely lovely, it's absolutely lovely. There is also this nice possibility. You have to work a little better on the inch to make it realistical, and there is the possibility, of course, to show up the nice Porsche engine, the mighty Porsche engine. I think it had 30 or 40 horsepower, at the time, but it's anyway worth it. So in my opinion, this is an item that if you are a Porsche lover like I am, despite I am GT40 model works, I have made so many Porsches, and recently also in 3D, and the new stuff and new items always coming from the Porsche world, because I think it's so important company and so nice object with so many libraries and possibility to make them racing all over the world, so this is absolutely a collectible item that you have to place it beside your cars to show up a proper Porsche collection. So go for it, check it in Amazon. I think they still have plenty of them, so it's absolutely something that as I say, for a couple of beer you cannot miss it. It's absolutely a masterpiece. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.